Welcome to Stockton University's Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin today's event, we'd like to take a moment to make a few safety announcements. Please direct your attention to the exits located at each corner of the venue. Aisleways and exit points should remain clear at all times. In the event of an emergency, please exit immediately and follow instructions from the staff. If you would require assistance evacuating, please identify yourself to an usher. We would also like to remind you that smoking is prohibited in all university buildings and venues. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking gazebos. For everyone's safety, please remember to mask up, back up, and wash up. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. We hope you enjoy the ceremony.
Good morning, and welcome to Stockton University's 2021 Commencement Ceremony for the School of Health Sciences. I'm Dr. Peg Slusser, Dean of the School of Health Sciences. Our first priority today and every day is to provide a safe environment for our community. To do so, please remember follow 4 simple rules throughout today's events. Mask up, back up, wash up, and backs up. Thank you. Would everyone please rise for the national anthem, performed by Joe Ceramity, a 2015 alumnus and a member of the Provost managerial team.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mr. Ceramity. Please be seated. You already are seated. You're so smart in the School of Health Sciences. It's my pleasure to introduce the platform party. They will stand and remain standing as their names are called. Please hold your applause until I complete the introductions. Representing the Stockton University Board of Trustees is Ms. Nelita Valentin, a 1986 Stockton alumni. Distinguished members of the platform party also include Dr. Harvey Kesselman, president of Stockton University, Dr. Susan Davenport, interim provost and executive vice president, Mr. Brian K. Jackson, chief operating officer, Atlantic City campus, Dr. Stacy Castle, associate professor of communication disorders, and Mr. Sean Denning, candidate for Doctor of Nursing Practice. Thank you all for your service to Stockton and higher education in New Jersey. Platform party. It is now my privilege to ask Nelita Valentin, member of the Stockton University Board of Trustees, to come to the podium to offer welcoming remarks.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see your faces out there today. My name is Nelita Valentin. I am a proud 1986 Stockton graduate and have the honor of serving as a member of the Board of Trustees. I would add that I'm also a proud participant of the Educational Opportunity Program here at Stockton. For those of you EOFers out there, kudos to you. You have demonstrated great commitment in earning your degree at Stockton, every one of you. This dedication will serve you well in your next chapter in life with your job, community service, or advanced studies. I welcome you to our community of over 58,000 Stockton Osprey alumni representing Stockton throughout the United States and beyond. I encourage you to remain involved with Stockton and to take full advantage of the program's activities offered to alumni. Congratulations from the Board of Trustees and the entire Stockton community. I'm missing a page. I get to actually have the honor of introducing your next speaker. So please welcome Dr. Sean Denning, candidate for Doctorate of Nursing Practice, to the podium to address the class of 2021.
Good morning, faculty, honored guests, and my fellow graduates. It's an honor to address you today and tell you about my Stockton journey. I came to Stockton as a freshman in 2006 in the first pre-licensure BSN class, and today I am an honored graduate of the inaugural member of the first Doctorate of Nursing Practice class. Over the course of my tenure here at Stockton, I have evolved and my life has developed. I would like to credit Stockton for a large part of my professional founding. During my undergraduate years, I took an honors class called Ways of Knowing. The goal of this class was to challenge your understanding of the world by continually asking, how do we know what we know? One of the significant themes I took away from this class is to always consider the other side of the argument or point of view, even when I believed it to be wrong. After graduating in 2010, like Stockton, I underwent significant transformation. While Stockton became a university, I began my journey towards a master's degree in nursing at Stockton and began developing my professional portfolio as a professional nurse. I also got married and started a family. As I ventured into the professional world, I frequently referenced a conversation with two honors professors during my undergraduate years about being the change you sought through your own example and actions. After graduating Stockton with my master's degree in nursing, I did what any logical person would do. I ran for a Board of Education seat, and to my surprise, I won. Further to my surprise, serving as a board member was much more than having opinions about how things should run or how we should educate our children. Soon after starting my board position, I joined the nursing faculty here at Stockton as an adjunct professor. I thought teaching college students would help me better understand educational themes and to help me better understand my role as a board member. Back come the lessons from Ways of Knowing. I found myself asking when teaching and formulating policy decisions, how do I know this topic and how did I learn it? Boy, did I not realize how important self-reflection would be. I was learning that as a professional, as an adjunct professor, a local leader, my understanding of facts and situations would constantly be challenged as well as my solutions to address problems I was confronted with. This became even more profound when I became the president of my local Board of Education, as well as the president of my local Republican Party. Now just about every decision I took required serious thought and consideration, not to mention, considering what the opposing points of view my position might incur. So far, Ways of Knowing has served me well. I teach every student and young professional I encounter the philosophy of considering the exact opposite of what you believe to be true. As I stand before you today about to graduate with my Doctorate of Nursing Practice, I like to believe that I left my mark on Stockton. But in reality, Stockton left its mark on me. Like our society, healthcare is ever changing, and if COVID has taught us anything, it is that leadership and perseverance are more important than ever. Let us take our experiences from Stockton and become the change agents and leaders our professionals and our societies need to progress forward. In your quest for greatness and leadership, remember two things. First, ask yourself, have I considered all aspects of the argument? And second, do not forget to give back and always be of service to the next in line. Whether it be the next generation of professionals or the next patient you encounter, congratulations and best of luck in all your future endeavors. It is my honor to welcome Dr. Harvey Kesselman, President of Stockton University, to the podium to deliver the commencement address. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Denning, and I could not be more pleased seeing all of you here in person and not on a Zoom. I am thrilled by this. Graduates, my fellow Ospreys, on behalf of Stockton University, I offer you a heartfelt congratulations on successfully accomplishing this major milestone in your life. We are immensely proud of you, and we celebrate your academic success, we celebrate your rite of passage, and we celebrate you. Everyone, please join me in giving the Stockton University class of 2021 another large round of applause. Words cannot express the hope and optimism I feel when looking at our extraordinary graduates. And if there ever was a time when the world needed hope and optimism, it is now. For in the last year, you have, quite frankly, we all have, experienced challenges in our world that baffled minds and broke hearts. But to our amazement, these same challenges have sparked new ways of thinking and generated faith in causes bigger than ourselves. Graduating from college is already a daunting goal. And graduates, on top of everything else in your lives, you've had to reacquaint yourselves with the meaning of the word perseverance. You had to power through, even when the finish line looked so distant. You've had to stand firm, resilient in your efforts to complete this portion of your academic journey, which was no easy feat. But like most resilient people, you understood that the only way to get through it is to go through it, regardless of the rocky terrain. This test of perseverance and resilience was perhaps best described by Grammy Award winner Cardi B. Yes, I actually said Cardi B. When she said, "Knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Now I know you're probably thinking, really? I thought he would be more of a Billy Joel type of guy. And you would be correct. But on this topic, she absolutely nailed it. And because you've embraced the essence of perseverance and resilience in a time that some describe as the perfect storm, a pandemic, racial and social injustice and unrest, and a global economic crisis, you've accomplished something that very few people could do. You stayed the course and you finished. What an incredible achievement. And herein lies my hope and optimism. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Arts and Humanities. You will create meaningful societal change through artistic expression. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Business. You will create opportunities to stimulate and produce economic growth. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Education. You will be dynamic educators who respect and recognize the potential in every student. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of General Studies. You will harness your interdisciplinary knowledge to lead, shape, and strengthen our communities. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Health Sciences. You will manage the demand of today's enormous healthcare challenges and play critical roles in improving our community's health and welfare. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. You will optimize alternative energies that will afford a greener way of life for generations to come. And it lies with you, our graduates of the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. You will delve into the challenges of our criminal justice and political systems, reimagine institutional structures, and create better systems. It lies in all of you and your incredible Osprey spirit. Simply put, my hope and optimism lie in you. But before you turn your tassels and go off to celebrate with friends and family, I want to leave you with a word of advice, and that is, keep learning. Why? Author Roberta Bogany explained it best when she said, when you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you stop living. It really is just that simple. Keep learning. Don't make this academic milestone the last mile you walk in your pursuit of knowledge. Personally, I strive to learn something new every day. Take the word lit. Just last week, I was talking to a student who said his class was lit. So naturally, I assumed he was talking about his literature class and asked, so what's your favorite reading this semester? Then, after he stopped laughing at me, he explained that he meant the class was really, really exciting. I had no idea that's what the word lit meant. In any case, my point is never stop learning. Why? Because learning begets growing, growing in knowledge, growing as a compassionate person, growing as a global citizen, ready to engage the world and meet the many challenges still ahead of us, and most importantly, growing as a human being. Likewise, as you learn and grow, remember to keep living. Don't get so caught up in making a living that you forget how to actually live, living out your passions, living out your dreams. Experience this gift called life to the fullest. Leave nothing on the table and no stone unturned, because if this past year has taught us anything, it has taught us to take absolutely nothing for granted. To paraphrase others, in the end, it won't be the years in your life that count, it'll be the life in your years that matter. So once again, congratulations, class of 2021. It's been lit. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite Dr. Susan Davenport to the podium for the degree conferral.
At this time, we would like to give special recognition to Dr. Peg Slusser, Associate Professor of Health Science, who is being granted emerita status. Faculty from the Health Sciences program recommended Dr. Slusser be granted this title to honor her teaching, scholarship, service to students, and her many other contributions to Stockton University. This recommendation was accepted by the President and the Board of Trustees, and I ask that Dr. Slusser come forward to be recognized as Professor Emerita and receive her certificate. Congratulations, Dr. Slusser. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. Please note, a professional photographer will take photographs of the candidates as they walk across the stage. Proofs of these pictures will be sent to the candidates. The ceremony is also being recorded, and copies may be ordered by visiting Stockton's Commencement webpage. We ask that all guests please remain at their seats when taking pictures. Will the graduating class of 2021 please rise? Dr. Kesselman, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here have qualified in all respects for their degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Stockton University. The faculty recommended that these candidates be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Members of the graduating class of 2021 who have successfully completed all the requirements for graduation, based on the approval of the faculty and the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the Stockton University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Graduates, you may now switch your tassels. Please be seated.
We are now privileged to present the new graduates. We ask that you Process across the stage when your name is called, and in light of current health guidelines, we will not be shaking hands. Graduates, when you exit the stage, please honor your fellow graduates and promptly return to your seats. Will the graduates from the School of Health Sciences please come forward? Reading the names is Dr. Stacy Castle, Associate Professor of Communications Disorders.
Dr. Sean Denning, Jr. Dr. Kelsey Denning. Dr. Holly Donald. Dr. Lisa Mason. I'll look to you. Yep, I'll look to you. Dr. Justin Baglivo. Dr. Anthony Baldacchino. Dr. Peter Bennett. Dr. Caitlin Sida. Dr. Christine Daly. Dr. Anthony DeRosa. Dr. Carly Egri. Dr. Amanda Alcori. Dr. Vanessa Francesco. Dr. Jake Grutenbow. Dr. Leo Horowitz. Dr. Gina Irizarry. Dr. Justin Mascamo. Dr. Chelsea Miller. Dr. Mallory Murphy. Dr. Arth Patel. Dr. Kevin Pineda. Dr. Mahogany Reevy. Dr. Brian Reed. Dr. Jacob Rickett. Dr. Lindsay Roof. Dr. Franklin Roque. Dr. Jamie Roscos. Dr. John Stahl. Dr. Dorothy Stump. Dr. Cassidy Troy. Dr. Ryan Worley. Dr. Juliana Wincoop. Dr. Natalie Zanetti. Dr. Christopher Zeck. Diana Aguilar. Thank you. Victoria Ayers. Morgan Bell. Megan Cartier. Alexa Chiaro. Demi DeAngelis. Lauren Dennis. Molly Devaney. Alexandria Dobbin. Alexis Esposito. Kirsten Hare. Dana Lisi. Nicole Lombardi. Diana Laverme. Katie Luciani. Melissa McSparren. Tiffany Mordalit. Sophia Nugent. Alec Pensky. Natalie Phillips. Carly Pareca. Emily Powell. Daniela Puerta. Sabrina Quinones. Michael Ranieri. Emily Resch. Alyssa Rutledge. Catherine Scala. Sydney Sorkin. Brenda Toro. Julia Trafton. Victoria Volpe. Hannah Bibalt. Carly Burnup. Alyssa Casanova. Jessica Chisinski. Caitlin Corio. Tatiana Davidson. Emily Disbrow. Caitlin Earls. Michelle Eng. Lindsay Frazier. Michelle Guidis. Alondra Guzman. Thank you. Thank you so much. Deanya Henderson. Emily Coop. Alyssa Long. Terrence Maron. Alexandra Negri. Devin Pino. Alexa Pritchard. Francis Sweeney. Erica Tenpenny. Chelsea Thriveridge. Christina Thomas. Leylin Michelle Vargas. Justin Van Oyen. Christina Patiag. Erin Cannon. Julia Dennert. Ryan Fulmer. Timothy Gabrian. Brianne Hansberry. Omar Hassanin. Stephen Hill. Kevin Laney. Nicholas McDonald. Brandon Munoz. Miguel Ocasio III. Tremalik Oliver. Humberto Rivas. Trevor Rakosny. Corinna Shustik. Alexis Sisko. Jessica Walczak. Kelly Broderick. Ladonio Carol Moultrie. Jonathan Colon. Emily Engels. Yeah, I know they haven't given me that. I know. Sorry. Yeah. Brianna Fusco. Anne Bailly. Rachel Jacob. Andrew Jalowski. Michaela Knoll. Michael Lagona. Stephen Mintrone. Kimberly Noonian. Lauren Prowse. Janet Torres. Dalia Vasquez Lopez. Second syllable right now. Dasha Warren. Oshala Adami. Tyler Brito. Trevor Calamer. Dorita Darji. Caitlin Dever. Christian DeSenza. Beth Doughton. Kayla Ferret. Kelly Fontana. Alexandra Giraldo. Monica Headley. Samantha Hoffman. Megan Hubbs. Cameron Kanzig. Maxwell Maffey. Jenna Matos. Alexa Piplos. Amanda Rainey. Christina Railman. Joshua Riley. Emily Scalone. Jacqueline Sims. Hina Sondi. Jillian Sirasinski. Lindsay Suskus. Aylin Terenli. Tiffany Tran. Shannon Vizard. Quandil Zehra.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. You did it. As we conclude this ceremony with a recessional, the platform party will leave the stage, followed by the graduates exiting the building through the doors behind me. Guests are asked to follow the graduates promptly and meet them in parking lot 5 outside of the building. Given our unique circumstances of hosting 4 ceremonies today, I ask that graduates and guests prepare to leave campus in a timely manner and continue their celebrations off campus. This will allow for the university to prepare this venue with recommended health and safety measures and make parking available for the graduates and guests participating in the next ceremony. All of us at Stockton are proud of you and joyfully embrace you as graduates and lifelong members of the Stockton family. Thank you for choosing Stockton and for remaining a part of this university's legacy. The recessional will begin with a rendition of Ospreys on Parade, our alma mater. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your day.
Let us try. footsteps of those who came before. Here on our campus in the Pines, knowledge opens every door. And when we go marching out to the world beyond our Stockton, at ease with what we learn, our future has begun. Knowledge leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let us proudly strive to be examples day by day. Knowledge leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let